Hello again, everyone. Welcome back to Adventures in Arcane Space. Once again, I am your Dungeon Master, AuldDragon, and the players are...
Hi, I'm David Big Mac Shepherd. I play Braxon Miacc, who's a human fighter from an asteroid close to Bral.
You remembered what you said last week, didn't you?
I did, yeah. I'm not going to say that again.
Hi everyone, I'm Dakamisama and I play Solas Ebha, who is Half-Elven Cleric Mage of Ogma.
Hi, I'm Levalithana, an elven wild mage who still tries to envisage the humanoid asteroid that Braxon wanted to be.
I'm James. I play Ockar, human paladin from Bral.
Hello, everyone. I'm Sailing Mortar. I play Finnel'ar Mohani, a druid from Grayspace.
Hey there, I'm Zarkad. I play Lafdul Moonglade, an elven special priest and thief multiclass from Realm Space. His gimmick is coming out of fun titles every week, so his current title is the Irritated Insurance Investor, because Lafdul tried to invest in some insurance, and that went down the toilet.
Hey,
Sorry, no one in the party knows, apart from Lafdul, so he's
Hey.
like grumbling to himself.
it's insurance. Just because you don't use it doesn't mean it wasn't good.
Uh-huh.
You know, if you never get sick, is your health insurance a waste? Yeah? You know? All right, for viewers who, and thank you very much, Anghammarand, for the 100 bits. For viewers who wish to give players a bonus during game, 500 bits will get the player or dungeon master of their choice a reroll. As it stands right now, Braxon has 3, Finn has 2, Ockar has 2, Lafdul has 2, Leva has 3, and Solas has 4. I, the dungeon master, only have 12. So we left off last time. The party succeeded in preventing the trial from having to go on by settling out of court with their plaintiff.
And Solas became a trauma survivor.
It's just a third leg. It's fine.
And Leva has a question,
Yes.
or actually the player, because I'm fairly certain I used up 2 rerolls last time, and I had 4.
Okay.
So I should have 2 now.
All right.
Just
I misspoke.
saying. I'll take the 3 if you give them to me.
No, if you think you're down to 2, then you're down to 2.
Okay.
I think I'm up to 5 now, you know?
No. Nice try.
And I think
Don't
Nice
we
try.
all
No.
together have
Mm-mm.
about 20?
Nope.
20 to spread
don't
across?
I have
Nope.
like 10 rerolls myself?
You have definitely had 10 rerolls over the course of the game, at least.
Maybe more than that because I bought myself way too
Yes.
many.
Yeah, I think you're the player that's had the most rerolls.
Because I don't trust my dice.
I do. I trust your dice implicitly.
Yeah, that's the problem.
I trust your dice to make
to,
things interesting.
You needed to trust your dice. Trust that they will betray you when it means something.
So we left off last time with the party having succeeded in getting a deal going and settling out of court. So they did not have to go to court today on this new day. Most of the party was getting some rest, and Finn was doing some sky-high observation. Finn, were you planning to do that all night, or what? Or just in the evening?
Probably all night.
Okay. And where exactly did you want to be making a point of monitoring? Because you're looking for Maritso in any form kind of thing, right?
Right. Thinking that he would possibly go try to get close to Feldrick again. I'd circle around Feldrick's home.
Okay. Let's go ahead and see if you noticed anything. Give me a second. Okay. You will not have noticed anything suspicious on that circling. So the day would rise. You could return to the ship and let the party know, and you guys can make a plan for what you want to do.
Nice work,
Hmm.
Finn. Well, you guys have got to get some spells, haven't you? Would I be able to borrow your disguising hat while you're learning your spells, Lafdul?
Yeah, you can do.
Maybe I can go around and look for him. Ockar, I had a thought. If I can buy something really smelly like concentrated perfume, if I see him, if I can chuck something on him that's really smells, do you think Behemoth will be able to track him? Maybe, I don't know, maybe Finn, if Finn can turn into something that smells things.
I mean, maybe if you have to speak with animals, you could ask him. I haven't personally had him trained for that kind of thing, so it's not something I can just command him to do.
Yeah, all right. Well, I'll pop
Eh.
round the shops. Yeah?
Tayan has actually tracked a few times.
Oh,
It's been a
that's
long
good.
time since last time, but it has tracked a few times.
And
All
I
right.
do have that tracking spell that doesn't even require you to put anything on him.
That's even better.
Nice. Yeah, that would be better. I was just thinking if I spotted him on my own. But yeah, if you can do the tracking spell when you've had some rest, that'd be awesome.
All right. So, do you not want to go out and buy something, Braxon? In that case,
Braxton's going to do that. Braxton's going to do that anyway because like it's only money, and if even if he manages to clean it off of himself with a spell, it's going to annoy him.
We're just being extremely petty.
No,
Okay.
no, I'm not. I'm not. There's a method to my madness. The angrier he is, the less logical he will be.
All right. So, what kind of stuff do you want? I mean, like, obviously you could get perfume. It would be expensive, and it wouldn't necessarily be smelly,
Yeah.
because that tends to be floral. Now, in concentrated
Yeah.
doses, it could be, and stuff like that. But the idea behind perfume is to smell good.
I can make you
Yeah.
one of my stink bombs if you want.
Oh, yeah, that would be lovely. How long do they last? If you have a
We
chance
ever
to make
came up
one,
with a
I
duration on those.
okay. Well, I'll take whatever it can do.
Um,
And I'll try
mean,
not to fall over and land on it.
hold on, Finn. Was that something that we just came up independently, or was that based in a book?
Yeah, we used it to annoy the dragon,
Okay.
the radiant dragon there.
Okay. That's right. That's right.
I will happily not know how long it's going to last.
And that's completely plant-based, right?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Then we'll figure something out if it comes up. But like, I mean, yeah, he might be able to clean it off himself anyway. So.
Yeah.
I mean, I could try to make something with alchemy.
Well, Finn has something already.
Yeah, let's go with if Finn's got something, we'll go with that for now. And then if he manages to get that off, I'll take your alchemy thing.
Okay, so I'll mix one of those up before I rest.
Okay.
Hand it
Thanks
to him and
very
say,
much.
you just got to get it wet.
I've got to get it wet. So it's okay while it's dry.
Yeah.
Okay.
It reacts with water.
What is it? Is it like something that I throw on him and it's solid, and then I throw water on him?
Just have to get it wet to spread it. That's all.
Oh, right. Okay. Okay. Fair
You
enough.
can figure out how to do that all on your own.
Okay.
It's
I-
so.
I may have a smelly hands when I come back.
I guess the Finn, what we should try to figure out is like, is it powder and it mixes with liquid? Is it a solid ball? And I'm like what are you thinking? What are you picturing? In it? I don't really remember specifically what we came up with before, so I'm letting you be creative here.
I was thinking almost like a powder, almost like mixed herbs.
Okay.
That when you get it wet, it forms a paste.
Okay. And you throw the paste at. I mean, like you could obviously smear it on something if you wanted to, like smear it on a windowsill or a door sill, but in paste form, it just kind of like splatters if you throw it.
Sure.
Okay.
I tell you what, Braxon's gonna get a cheap tankard off the ship or buy one.
Yeah, a ceramic container that'll break on contact.
Yeah, but I'm not going to mix it up. What I'm going to do is I'm going to have a
Or mix it up and seal it.
No,
so
I
the
don't.
smell doesn't leak out. When it breaks, the smell leaks out because it's already mixed up.
I thought if I see him, I can throw the thing in the water and then shake it and then chuck it on him. We'll see. We'll see how that works. I know. It might not work. It might not work.
It reminded me of seaweed. It's like when it dries out, it absolutely reeks.
Yeah.
Thinking like something like that, but we're on an asteroid in the middle of nowhere, so.
Well, you don't necessarily want it to reek when it's dried out. What you want it to do is reek when it gets wet afterwards.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like in its powdered form, it doesn't smell too. It doesn't really smell unless you like take some of the powder and just like right up against your nose, kind of thing. Then you might smell it. But
yeah.
I was thinking of like corpse slough or like viscera that's like dried out. If you get it wet again.
That's cool. We will see how if Braxon bumps into him, right? And he's gonna like borrow your hat, and then he's gonna walk around the places where we've seen the guy before. So like around Faldrick's place and around also around the place where he had his hidden base in the basement.
I was under the assumption we already changed our spells. To be honest, I thought we were doing this the night before we rest, but.
This is the next day.
Yeah.
And,
I don't know if I actually need to change my spells.
Next day of the day that I got cured from my extra leg.
If you don't need to change spells, you can come with me.
This is the day that the trial would have happened. Now.
Mm-hmm.
And the trial is not going to happen now. So.
Oh. Yeah, hang on. Yeah, Braxon's going to go to the courthouse, but he's not going to go in.
Okay. Before you do that, so you have the powder from Finn in like a clay vessel that you can just pour water in and throw. Is that your idea?
I'm going to have a tankard that I can get rid of, and the powder that I can just chuck the powder into the tankard, but it's not in the tankard. And then it's one of those tankards like a stein with a lid, and then give it a shake, and then open the lid and chuck it on him.
Okay, well it's a paste, so it's not like gonna flow. It'll splatter, but
oh right, sorry. Okay. All right.
Just put it on him like a cream, you know. You just put
you
it
could
on
do
him
that,
like
but
a
like
cream.
you could like if you hurl the paste, then it will splatter. But you either need something that'll break and cause it to splatter, or you need to actually take your hand and throw it, kind of thing.
Yeah.
That's what I was on about, a ceramic vessel. It smashes and it'll splatter on him.
All right.
I have a question.
Hold on. Let's deal with this first. I want to get this ironed out.
If someone has a ceramic vessel, then I'll have some water that's in a normal water bottle that seals up, and then I can put some water in there and then to activate it and then chuck it out.
Okay.
Well, this is related to basically this thing.
Okay.
The holy water bottles, what happens to them when you use the holy water in a spell ingredient?
They're fragile, they're designed to be thrown as well.
Yeah, but they're also small.
I was thinking if that would be something that could be used.
Yeah, I mean you can, but it's
We should have
small.
we should have
it's
few
a small
extra.
container.
Yeah, we should have few extras in this. We have
Right, I
been
understand that,
casting-
but they're small containers. That's the point that I'm making. They're small containers.
It'd be very hard to hit the smaller the object.
No, it's not about hit. It's about volume of stuff. Like if you have a clay pot, not a pot, but like a clay jar filled with this paste, it's going to get a good splatter. But a small holy water bottle, it's going to be a much smaller splatter.
Okay, I'll have a clay jar.
Okay. All right.
And I'll have a few other things. So I'm going to make it look like I'm going to eat out on the grounds near the place. So I've got an excuse to have water and
What?
like something to eat with. I can do a bit of mixing with if I need to.
If you wait a bit, I want to go with you. I've only got to change up one spell. It's only a 10-minute spell.
Okay. I'll wait for 10 minutes.
No, I'll go with it's because I'm going to be trailing you to see if you're being trailed.
Right, got ya. Okay.
So are you having empty slots from the dispel magics that you cast yesterday?
Oh wait, yeah, no, I hang on, that was a 3rd level spell. Alright, yeah, slightly longer. Why wasn't that not ticked on my thing?
I can wait 10 minutes. Also,
I mean, you guys might have changed your spells yesterday. Oh, I mean, not yesterday, last session.
No, that was the only spell I used. Yeah, the spell. Can you wait 40 minutes? I changed 2 spells.
I could. The other option is you can already see what I look like. You know where I'm going.
All right. Yeah. Well, the idea is that if someone's magically scrying, you have no way of knowing if they are seeing you as you, and I want to see if they're following you.
Right.
Because he's at least he seems to be, well, at least I think he seems to be aware of, like, don't trust what you see with your eyes now.
All right, that's a good argument. I'll wait 40 minutes.
Leva will cast Detect Scrying.
Well, you're probably going to need more time to get your spells back and everything. They'll be gone by that point.
Yeah, we'll hook up with you later. We'll work out when everyone's getting their spells back, and we could. This is just a thing in case he does anything early when the court opens.
She didn't use that many spells. She used Invisible Stalker,
which is 6th level.
5th or 6th. Yes,
yeah.
An hour.
That's an hour, yes. And most of the spells she actually cast, she cast via the wand and via the Naaldstjormer.
Didn't you teleport? Yeah, you did, because you appeared somewhere in Bral's space. You didn't know where you were, so you teleported back to the office.
Yes, she did. Yes, she did. Sorry.
It would have been nice to know where you were at the time, just because I don't know.
She did ascending. Talk to
not the astral place,
Solas,
the place on Bral.
It was one of the farming asteroids, basically.
I think I might also. I have a potion of clairaudience. I don't know if that would let me see.
No, that's the hearing one, remote hearing.
And you have to know the place that you are wanting to listen to, or it has to be obvious, like behind this door.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's great for approach a door that's closed. We hear something behind it. Let's find out what is actually there, kind of thing.
You know what? I also have another potion that's useful, which is a potion of corrosive touch. But I think that's pungent smelling bright green liquid. I think that's supposed to be something that I put on me and then
touch.
It is a potion that you drink and you get corrosive touch.
I drink and then I get corrosive touch. Okay.
Yeah, to get out of like metal bars or a cage or something, you know.
Or have a touch-based attack.
Yeah, or to melt people.
Yeah, people who regenerate, who don't regenerate from acid, like
Or
in
if,
Phlogiston.
or if you don't have a weapon.
Hold on.
Yeah. Yeah. I can just hug him.
Yeah, as we go, I'm casting Endure Heat on myself.
Okay.
So it'll last a day.
Do remember that he is looking like a kid, so...
Wow. He might have changed.
Well, he most likely still is going to be appearing as a kid, since that's most
Are you
familiar
doing
to him.
anything, Solas? Planning on doing anything today?
Yeah, Solas is planning a few things.
Like what? Because I might ask something from you, depending on what you're doing.
I mean, you can ask.
I wanted to borrow your rod.
I can loan it to you, but you have to make sure that it's keep it safe.
Yeah,
It's very
it's like
expensive.
I lent my hat to Braxon. You know how I feel about lending stuff to Braxon. He tends to get them destroyed.
Keep in mind that using the rod is an obvious act.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not like you can.
Yeah, but I'll be invisible, so.
Okay.
I got my ring of invisibility, so.
I should try not to lose your hat.
Well, don't get it destroyed more than lose it. At least if it's lost, there's a chance of it being recovered.
All right, so Lafdul and Braxon, you head to the High Magistrate and before its opening hours to just kind of keep an eye out and see what's going on.
Yeah, I think I'm guessing that our legal people need to come and say that the trial's over or something.
They already did.
They already did. Oh,
yeah,
okay.
They already would have sent a message the day before.
Oh, okay. So he might already know. All right. Well, I'll hang around for a while anyway, until whenever the next person's going to be free.
I mean, so he might already know, but also it's not like there's like broadsheets, newspapers, kinds of things that would be publishing.
Yeah.
Trial that was supposed to start tomorrow is not starting, kind of thing. It's very much a
Braxon.
You mean there's
play bait. By that, I mean go to the what do you call it? The magistrate place and Faldrick's place, and then go to his workshop. Like go rotate between those three places, and basically see if you're. I will check to see if you're being followed.
Yep.
Did we try seeing if we could pick him up with that scent spell, like we discussed last time?
No, because Finn was watching, and I'm not sure if he had that memorized. Finn?
I'm wondering.
I do currently have that one memorized.
So you did have it memorized, but you didn't use it.
Right.
Okay.
I'm wondering if I should have Braxon look like a low-level person that's one of our
it doesn't matter.
Tabards. No, we bought some tabards for our crew. Yeah. So if I look like
it's a mundane thing.
Only a mundane thing, yeah. It's not defensive or anything. So maybe if I wore one of those, I look like someone who's working for us, who's spying on the place, not doing a very good job.
All right.
If Braxon would have said this before he was going to do it, what do you think? Is it stupid?
No. It's a good idea. Go with it. Fine.
Okay. So Braxton's going to go full in on the bait thing, and he's going to try and look like
with the hat disguise or not?
Yeah, with the hat disguise. He's going to try. He's going to try to look like a teenage guy who's. He's going to look like a teenage guy who's like just started out.
Question for Old.
Hold on, let him finish, because I'm not sure exactly where this is going.
Teenage guy who's just starting out, who's spying on people for his boss. Yeah, and not that good at concealing what he's doing.
Okay. So and you want it to be obvious that you're acting as a member of the company, the Broken Sword kind of thing.
Yeah, yeah.
And your plan is to
For the guy to see me, because
okay, so
Lafdul said
you're not
for me to be
acting
late.
like you're carrying messages or anything like that. You're gonna like take up an obvious watching position but you're trying to pretend like you're trying to be secretive.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Yes, Lafdul.
Wow. I was going to say, actually put effort in, because you're not a professional. It's going to come across like that anyway, so...
No, not necessarily. Non-professional can still like hide reasonably well in certain.
Yeah, but if he's a rogue, he'll pick up onto that really fast, like I would.
It depends on the circumstances.
Yeah, I entirely forgot what I was going to ask you. I knew it was important. It's bugging me that I forgot. Yeah,
was it about what Braxon was going to do?
Yep, I can't remember what it was though. I genuinely can't.
Okay, so Lafdul, you're going to follow Braxon invisibly, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. While the two of you are moving, there's not like Braxon would be moving too swiftly for you to actively utilize the functions of the rod.
Oh.
So it would be when Braxon is standing still, pretending to spy, that you could.
All right, yeah. We probably would have indicated knowing how the rod works, I guess, or at least I would, because I've used the rod a few times. I would have said, like, hang around for a little bit, allow me to catch back up and stuff.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, Braxon could do a signal when he's about to move on to the next location, and then you could just stop grasping the rod and follow him.
Yeah.
It's just that you can use the rod while moving, but you have to move slowly.
Yeah.
All right.
And when Braxon leaves the ship, he's going to salute whichever one of the player characters is on the deck before leaving.
Probably Ockar would be a good choice for that.
Yeah, he's gonna salute Ockar and say, "I won't let you down, Mr. Ockar."
Mr. Ockar. Would it be his last name? Bjornsson or something? I can't remember what Ockar's last name is.
Not necessarily. Mr. Ockar is fine. All right, so the two of you head off. Braxon, where are you going to start out your fake spying?
Let's have a look. I'm trying to remember where the court is. It's over here, isn't it? Hang on.
Yeah, it's 14.
Is it there? Oh, it's that one. That one. I guess we're down from the dock, so Braxton's got to go through the Great Market.
Well, I mean, you were saying that you were going to go between places to spy, correct?
Yeah. He's going to make his way over to here. Now, Lafdul, I think, wanted me to pause every so often.
Well, no, I mean, Lafdul can keep up with you as you're moving. He just can't use the rod. Actively use the rod.
Yeah.
So if you're never stopping, then I'll never be able to use the rod. So I'll just have to rely on my eyes.
Right, but I mean, the point is that when Braxon is moving from place to place, he's not spying on anything. He's going to a place to spy, is the idea.
Yeah.
So there's no, like...
And if someone's following, it should be obvious. Well, I would say should be obvious, but you can, after a while, you kind of notice like you've seen the same person over and over again.
Maybe.
I guess Braxon's going to go to the Great Market, and then when he starts getting to these roads here, he's going to pretend he doesn't know Bral very well, and he's going to stare up and down this road, and then like make out he's decided that's not the right road, and then he's going to go to here and stare up that road, and then like decide that's the right road, and then he's going to get a little bit confused by the arena front and look around for a bit, and then he's going to carry on up to here, and then he's sort of going to be like wondering how close he can get to the courtyard. There's some bushes and stuff here, isn't there?
So the problem is that when you get onto this road, especially right here,
Yeah.
you can see the magistrate in the distance.
Yeah. Okay.
There's a big storm cloud above it, you know, everyone gets miserable when you look in that direction.
Okay, why do you have a measuring tool, Lafdul?
It's because I was seeing where Braxon was. I was trying to trace it.
Okay, well, yeah. So this gives Lafdul a couple of times when Braxon can believably pause, which he will do, and then he's going to come up here, and then you said the court is a court case. Is the court this one? No, it's 14.
Yeah, 14.
Is this a park here?
I mean, it's.
I don't know if it's a park or someone's house.
I mean, this area right here is essentially public land kind of thing, in that like it is manicured, grassy land. This is not part of an estate.
Right. Okay, then I guess Braxon will kind of walk over here from tree to tree and like look at the court.
Okay.
And like he's gonna be like looking like he's thinking, is this a good place to look at the court?
All right.
Do you know which way was the entrance? Was the entrance like up here?
No, the main entrance is going to be right here.
It's going to be there. Okay, so yeah, so Braxon's going to make several attempts to work out whether he can see that entrance from different trees, and he's probably going to end up here, and he's going to be leaning up against a tree and pretend he's eating an apple or something.
Okay. All right, so you want to start by going to the High Magistrate.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so Lafdul, you go ahead and follow Braxon invisibly as he's and when he takes those pauses, what power of the rod do you want to use?
If I don't see anyone about, detect invisibility. But if I do see people about,
there's
then
going to be tons of people. There's going to be tons.
All right, detect illusion.
This is the morning.
All right, yeah, detect illusion.
Okay.
Because we know at the very least he's been, well, we assume he's been taking illusory forms. Because yeah, I grabbed a dagger off him, but my hand went through an illusion or something, didn't it? Or
yes.
Those are true seeing up, and I knew it wasn't a polymorph, it was an illusion.
Yeah.
Yeah, so detect illusion.
Okay. All right.
I mean, if I have detect magic up, you know.
at the first pause, you do not notice anything in the time it takes Braxon to pretend to be confused.
Braxon shows up as being illusioned, right?
Yes.
Just to make sure that it's working. Very good. So I get an idea of the range of the rod as well. That's also something I'd test out.
So you'd want to wait until he is out of the range before you start moving to catch up with him?
Yeah, basically.
All right, hold on.
And I got a rough itinerary of where he's going if I do momentarily lose him, so.
I just need to check something.
Yeah,
And what is the actual range of the rod?
Yep.
Yeah, because Solas told me about the other ones, but not the... I assume he doesn't know either.
I haven't had the time to test each of them out. But as a base, I would have guessed they are
Same as
the
the
spell,
spell.
but yeah, the same as the spell, but don't know the level exactly.
Okay.
But it's good to know if it's like 30 yards or 120 yards, you know.
All right, give me just a second to run a comparison.
Is it copying the priest spell, Detect Illusion?
Wizard.
Yeah.
Okay. I think I know. Okay. Yeah, so it's about 100 feet.
Alright. That's good.
Yeah. Alright, so then Braxon gets up here, and you do the same thing. Okay. Now, keep in mind that like, it's detecting right in front of you, so, like, you
Gotta
activate
look
it,
around.
you look at Braxon, and it doesn't detect. You do not have time to do a full sweep around you.
I'll
So, like,
try to
while
do
you're
whatever I
you
can.
activate it looking at Braxon, and then you start turning, and once you're far enough away from like looking at Braxon, you would no longer detect him. So you do understand that this is detecting straight ahead, kind of thing.
Mm.
There's got to be a lot of dodgy stuff in the market that will give you false positives.
I'm not scanning behind me or going on, you know.
Yeah, I mean he's focusing on people. I think is what it would be.
Yeah, that's...
But Braxon would not be standing there long enough for you to like do a full 360-degree sweep.
Mm.
So basically, the what you can do is pick people who feel the most suspicious to you, and you look at them.
Yeah.
Okay? But you do not detect anything at that point. Okay, so then you get up to the High Magistrate, and now, Lafdul, you're going to be able to keep an eye on Braxon without necessarily following him, as he's pretending to try to spy from various trees, kind of thing, or trying to find a place that's good to spy or something like that. At that point, like, you know, it's not like a dense parkland. It's certainly not like the Elven Forest kind of thing. So you can still keep a relative eye on him as you look around. But Braxon, how long did you want to be here at the Magistrate?
Well, the idea was to get here just before it opened,
Mhm.
and then wait for maybe 15, 20 minutes, and then go see Faldrick's place.
Okay.
And see if he's still there or if he's going to his work, and then go to his workplace.
Okay. Okay. All right. So, And in that time period, like, is there going to be a point where you find a place where you're quote unquote comfortable spying from, or are you going to be like pretending to be trying to find a good place to spy from that entire time?
I'm gonna spend about 30 seconds to a minute on each of these trees, and then get to this one, the one closest.
This one right here. Hold on, let me use the.
Yeah,
I remembered what I was going to ask now.
All right, give me a second.
the tree closest to the court. Out of those three. Yeah, that's
this
the one.
This is the one that's closest.
No, not that one. Not that close.
You want that one?
That one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, it's still like you see the measuring tool of how far away it is. So.
All right. So, yes, Lafdul, you remember the question?
Yeah. How much noise is Braxon making when he walks around?
Normal amount.
Is he wearing armor? Clink, clink, clink. While an illusion. Is it auditory or is it just appearance?
Braxon, what are you wearing? Normal,
Everywhere.
like realistically.
He'd be wearing his armor.
Yeah, so he's
having some weapons.
So, I mean, you could use the hat to just disguise your physical appearance and not your armor. You could be wearing the armor with the tabard.
That's true. That's true. Yeah, okay.
Or at least like partially change it.
He wants the armor to look lower quality though, and less of it.
I mean, what are you normally wearing? Banded, splint, one of those two.
Hang on.
You're not gonna get low level, and plus, if you're spying around, you're not gonna look like a very convincing spy going around in banded armor.
All right, maybe I've got to get rid of the armor then.
No, that's the thing. You've already done it at this point. So
I'm okay because this wasn't something that was thought of, and I would have assumed he'd have been not wearing armor or wearing less armor or something like that, rather than his normal suit of splint.
Wearing similar armor that our crew wears.
Hang on.
Because this is definitely something that should have been thought of earlier.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, that's why I was thinking of it earlier and I forgot.
That's okay.
But I did realize it was something important.
I mean, I made a mental assumption that I shouldn't have made, so.
Yeah, it is splint armor.
Okay. Would you be wearing that, or would you have chosen to wear something else? Like, you would have had, you'd have enough, like, suits of mail around that you could wear mail. Non-magical mail. I don't have a problem with that, if you want to say that. If you just want some armor, but you don't want it to be quite so obvious.
Well, here's a question to that effect. Would well, actually, no. Considering the intelligence of wizards, they probably would realize the difference between the noise of split mail and chainmail if it's, even though it appears
it makes very different sounds. I was trying to think of if there was a weaker armor type that would make a similar sound to splint or banded, and there really isn't that I can think of.
It's like ring mail and chainmail.
Those do not
clinky.
Yeah, they would not make similar sounds.
Yeah, okay. I'll have some chainmail, so I don't know how much I've got to adjust my AC.
I mean, don't worry about it unless it comes up. How's that?
Okay, fair enough.
I mean, if the wizard's meleeing you, I mean, even with bog standard armor, you're better off than he is.
I mean, it's just the two of you anyway. Maybe you wouldn't want to actually get into a fight.
Yeah. Although I'm trying to bait him into coming after me.
But you haven't come up with a plan to ambush him, kind of thing. Like, to have him to bait him into coming after you, you'd want to lead him into an ambush.
Yeah, true.
No, my goal was to get him to see if he's following Braxon. Braxon at some point will just return to the ship, but I will keep following him once I've found him.
No, I understand that. I was just like,
At least,
Braxon was just saying about baiting him, which is not a great idea if you don't have
No, great idea if no one else is there. Yeah.
a trap to bait him into. The whole point of bait is to get him into a trap.
Yeah.
no, I'm trying to learn where he's potentially
I understand. I
residing.
understand. I was responding to specifically what Braxon was saying.
The trap is the smelly stuff, and then run away.
That's perfectly fair. I mean, and that is fine. That can be the trap for now, kind of thing.
Yeah.
I was, that's why I was getting at, like, you can run away with even if you have that armor. Anyway, all right.
Yeah.
Okay, so once you get to that tree, you're gonna just like pretend to be peeking out from around it, watching the main gates kind of thing.
Yeah.
In a kind of an obvious way. All right.
Yeah, and looking at the paths to see who's coming up the paths.
Okay. Lafdul, how do you once the two of you get to the magistrate, you don't need to, because you know where Braxon is, you two do not need to be together, kind of thing. So you can choose to do what you want, move to where you want, kind of thing. So what would you be doing?
If there are people within... Well, one, I would see if there are people looking in Braxton's general vicinity and scanning them. But if the area is sparse, as in not many people, I'd be switching to detect invisibility to see if someone's invisibly tracking Braxton.
So it is going to be morning before the High Magistrate opens for court cases. And your court case was absolutely not the only one that would have been going on.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So yes, I mean, like, it wouldn't be packed the way that the greater market is, but there would be people going to and fro. Some people in the park just having a stroll through the park. Mostly, people from the wealthier areas of the city, kind of thing. But it wouldn't be like empty, kind of thing. There's a goodly number of people, but it's not dense. That makes sense to you?
Yeah. I'll start off. I'll try my best to split it half and half. Then, with detect illusion first, then detect invisibility after. Because my thinking is once Braxton's in place, he's either going to arrive at that place and then be stationary to a certain point. So I either detect him early on with detect illusion. If not, then it would be an illusion. Well, invisibility.
Okay. All right, let me see. And Braxton, you said you wanted to be there for like 15, 20 minutes after they open before leaving?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sort of like he stayed there and he's decided the guy's not coming, so he's giving up.
Okay.
And he's not eating the apple. He's just like pretending he's about to eat the apple anytime.
Right. All right, let me see if people would be suspicious of you there, Braxton.
Oh, the guards would in the high guard. High sea. Oh, you riff off, clear off.
Yeah,
I wonder if they'd be even more suspicious because you're so bad at it or something. I'm not trying to play it off like that.
No.
It's more of...
You're not influencing anything. I have ideas already. So Braxton, some of the High Magistrate guards are definitely watching you suspiciously. You haven't done anything yet, and you haven't been there long enough to be a problem, to be considered a problem.
Yeah.
But they're definitely watching you suspiciously.
Okay.
and Lafdul. From the period when you get there and you get into position and the magistrate officially opens, you don't notice anything. You do notice the High Magistrate guards take notice of Braxon, and other people are taking notice of him too, but he's pretty obvious.
Do I think he's being, too obvious?
Well, that's neither, he wanted to be too obvious, that's the thing.
Yeah.
The question, you won't know if it's too obvious until something happens or nothing happens, and even then, you may not know. All right, so you continue to scan the people around. Do you want to take a position and do anything in particular with the scanning, or what? Once the doors open.
I mean, I'm just trying to see either people walking past Braxon or more than. Oh, actually, there was I'm trying to think. There was someone that wanted in the magistrate before who might be Maratsu. No, I would, I guess. I would be scanning the entranceway as well.
Okay.
Because there's a chance Maratsu might just go in and make an inquiry if he doesn't specifically know.
Okay.
That it's been cancelled, so. It's they haven't arrived yet. I wonder what happened, so I go in and inquire. So, no one will see me, I'm an illusion. So, so I'm also scanning the entranceway.
Alright. Primarily scanning with, because you can only scan with one power at a time.
Oh, yeah, that would be detect illusion. That wouldn't be invisibility.
Okay, so you're detecting
if someone's...
illusion.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Let's see.
I imagine there are going to be some illusions that are not our quarry anyway, so...
Yeah,
occasionally...
Occasionally you do. Let me check something with detect illusion to see what it would tell you about that.
Also,
because there definitely would be a couple people with illusions on them, like wealthier people and stuff like that.
Someone is using an illusion to hide their bald spot.
Probably.
I mean, wouldn't surprise me if you're wealthy enough to do it.
Yeah, and someone might have Nystul's magical aura on a supposedly magic weapon they don't realize is not magic, kind of thing.
Oh, and that would register as illusion.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe we need a detect disguise spell. Oh, actually, I'm just thinking, detect magic would still tell me if something's an illusion because it would come up as the illusion score.
Not necessarily. You would detect that there's magic in the area. You might detect that there's illusion phantasm, but it doesn't do much beyond that. Whereas detect illusion does actually and it wouldn't be, oh, that person has illusion on them kind of thing, unless there's only one person in the area or something like that. Because the whole point of illusion is to be illusionary. Detect illusion does allow you to see through the illusion.
Oh, that's good.
So, it specifically does say, see it for what it really is. So, let's see. Okay. Yeah, so Lafdul, you are watching and you see a street urchin run into the entrance about 5 minutes after they open the doors, and you do get revealed through the detect illusion power that is definitely Marutso. Now he goes in pretty quick, like he's like jogging in.
As soon
kind
as
of
I
thing.
detect him, any... let me just check. Let me just check a spell, because I might be reacting casting a spell on Braxon. How far away is Braxon from me?
Braxon's on this end tree. The 3 trees on the end of the park.
About 90 feet away.
Yeah, I got telepathy, which is 30 yards. That's within range. I would cast telepathy.
That's real
on him.
tight. That's real tight.
All right.
hold
Now,
on.
now
No,
we're sticking with the kid then.
So
if I think judging
right,
by
so
his
the thing
speed
is,
going in,
Braxon is either just inside or just outside the max range of the 30 yards.
So what's that? Spellcraft roll to see if he wastes a spell.
Well, that's. I think you'd know that Braxon is real close to the outside range of that spell. So you have the choice of, if you want to try to cast it, you can. If you want to do something else before you cast it, you can.
Maratsu was going into the building pretty fast, right?
Yeah.
So it's kind of like a inny-outy kind of thing. I'll try and roll spellcraft to see if I can get a better reading on it.
All right.
If I fail it, I'll try and cast it anyway.
Okay.
That's on the money.
Yes, it is. You, just to be on the safe side, you take a couple steps closer towards Braxon, and now you're pretty confident that he is just within the outside range of the spell. So you cast telepathy?
Yeah.
Okay.
But it does say an unwilling target gets a saving throw. But would we have discussed this?
Would you have told? Yeah, I think you would have.
All right.
Yeah, Braxton's not going to be unwilling for you to do a telepathy spell on him.
All right, yeah, no. Because the idea is to cast a telepathy and say, that's him.
And he's going to be assuming that if you contact him with telepathy, you've seen.
Yeah.
Okay, so what are you telling Braxon?
Oh, that he's gone in the building. That Maratsu was there, he's gone in. He might be coming out any second now, because he is pretty quick. I'm going to follow him as best I can.
Okay.
You'll have to...
What does he look like? I can't see you.
All right,
give me a running commentary when he comes out.
All right, I'll try to relay what he looked like.
Okay. Both of you give me an intelligence check.
All right, I will use it. Do I have a reroll?
You have 2 rerolls.
I will use a reroll on this.
Yeah, I think I should.
Okay, so Braxon, you're going to use a reroll as well?
Yeah. Let's get my intelligence.
That's not good enough, so take your second roll. I don't need to know what your intelligence is. That's a fail.
Right. Yeah.
You get male and female mixed up.
You should save those rolls for fighting, You shouldn't waste them to this.
It's not necessarily a waste. That is good enough. So basically,
the idea. I meant 20.
Oh well.
All right.
Yeah.
So the reason why I had the intelligence checks is, number one, Lafdul, do you accurately convey the appropriate information to Braxon? And Braxon, do you accurately take in that information.
Yeah.
And
I think if we had discussed this strategy beforehand, which maybe we didn't,
No.
Braxon will be like, you tell me a description of the person as you see him, and also tell me what road he's going down so I can follow him.
Yeah. No, Braxon. Go to the party, get the rest of the party. My telepathy only lasts like 28 minutes, so leg it. And I can keep on communicating with you where he is, so get the party to where I'm describing the street locations and stuff.
Okay.
You're going to have to leg it or use your fly or something, whatever. Whatever means you have to get there fast.
Yeah. Braxon will want to run out of sight before he gets the fly. Okay, yeah, Braxton's gonna run down Grand Street and go. Hang on, I need to do an arrow thing, I think. Measuring tool. Yeah, Braxton wants to run to here and then jump onto the fly. Did that show up?
Well, yeah, I did. I saw it. Once you're on the fly, are you going up above the buildings?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
You are going to be quite visible.
Well, Maratsu doesn't necessarily know we got to fly, so, that's pretty... It might stand out.
Hang on. Oh, that's a good point. I could run down to the end of here and do the fly from here, actually.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's fine. I did indicate to try and get as fast as you can, so...
Yeah.
All right, so Lafdul, you're going to go into the...
I'm getting as close as I can to the building. And then
so you're not going into
follow...
it? You're not going into it?
No, because I'll bump into people and stuff. There's people going in and out.
Yeah.
No, I'm
Right. That's fine.
keeping an eye on the main entrance and any potential side entrance, if there is any within the same angle.
No. The
Right,
side
then
entrances...
Only the front. Yeah, just the front.
You've got an back entrances or other entrances over here and over here. You cannot see those at all.
Yeah.
All right.
No, I'm assuming they're not just going to let an urchin just run willy-nilly wherever he wants, so...
Throughout the building, no, you would understand that would not be
cordoned off.
The case. But based on your knowledge, you could understand like little kids are used as messengers. So if he's going in acting as a messenger, they will let him go where he indicates he needs to deliver a message.
Yeah.
And that could vary depending on who he's supposed to be delivering a message to or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so...
I'm still, obviously, I'm hedging my bets on the front entrance.
That's fine. All right. So you take up a position closer, or are you going to stay where you were?
No, definitely closer.
Okay. And continue to monitor the front entrance for him to come back out?
Yeah.
Okay.
Once I see him, I won't rely on my rod, because obviously I'll need to... Your rod, it's a figure of speech. On the rod, because obviously it slows me down, so I'll just have to track him, eyes to eyes, as it were.
Okay. All right. So after about 6 minutes, he does come back out, and So you're using the rod until he comes out, correct?
Yeah, because I'm gonna have to put it away,
Okay.
or put it in a belt buckle,
Okay.
tie it into the belt.
All right. And he does definitely look angry, and he starts off at a bit of a jog, not like a fast run, but a normal. I'm a messenger. I need to get to where I'm going kind of pace. And starts heading down Grand Street.
I'm keeping pace with him. I'm not worried about how noisy I am, but I'm staying like. It's going to be hard for them to recognize that someone's following them with everyone else moving about, unless he's going down very single person, only him in the lane. Then I might be a bit more quiet. I'm a bit further away. But otherwise, I'm keeping relatively close to him.
All right. What armor are you wearing?
None. I'm wearing my braces.
Okay.
I wasn't planning on getting into melee, and there's only one armor class difference anyway.
Okay.
Is Lafdul able to do the telepathy without talking?
Yes.
Yeah, it's mental. It's 4 times as fast as well, so
I mean,
it's pretty rapid.
It's kind of the point of telepathy.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Hold on a second.
So yeah, I'm like relaying information and keeping incredibly close to him.
Let me check to see what the movement speed of the fly is.
What is the unladen
Braxon's fly? Yeah.
speed of a fly? Oh yeah, Braxon would have had to have not been wearing too much armor for the fly to carry.
Well, did you figure out how much armor it can or can't carry?
I can't remember.
Did you not get a handout?
I mean, are you carrying all of your personal possessions with you that you would normally like carry into a dungeon?
No.
Just with different armor? Then you're fine.
Okay.
How much do you normally weigh, your character? Not equipment wise.
Without equipment, he weighs 185 pounds.
Okay, that's good enough for me. All right. So that is going to be. I just need to see what. I'm not on the right thing. Okay, Braxon, at just about the same time that you get to the ship, Lafdul will be telling you that Marzo has left the magistrate and is heading down Grand Street.
Okay, Braxon will be... If Braxon's able to ride the fly and go in his pockets, he'll be getting his whistle, and he'll be blowing the whistle with whatever signal means get ready to attack.
A side note, Old. Items drawn from my pouch remained invisible?
Probably not, no.
Yeah,
They're in the pouch. They're in the pouch when...
I want to drink a potion of polymorph self, because I won't have time to cast it.
I mean, you can wait and see if he stops somewhere. And gives you a moment
I'll
to do so.
have it thinking about it ready. If I see a good opportunity, I'll chug it. If not, then I'll just have to try my best on foot.
Okay. I mean, you've got longer legs than he does.
Is Ockar still on the deck as Braxon starts coming in? Braxon's going to shout to Ockar, "Get everyone ready! Maratsu's in."
Yeah, you wouldn't
in Grand Street.
You wouldn't really need to blow the whistle. Number one, and number two,
Okay.
Unless you'd already planned out with everyone to get everyone ready, which you guys didn't talk about, and also people are still memorizing spells right now. They may be like.
Some people come, some people won't.
No.
Yeah.
Or they come with what they have. So you you'd be landing, calling out to Ockar. You wouldn't necessarily need to use the whistle because, number one, down on the docks, that would cause a lot of commotion.
Yeah, true.
And what... so what are you telling Ockar and crew as you're landing? Because the crew will then relay that to people in their chambers and stuff.
Yeah, Braxon's going to say, we're in business. Lafdul's following Muratsu down Grand Street right now. We need to be prepared for a hasty ambush.
Okay. Then I guess I'll send.
Ready.
Then I guess I'll send like an alert to get the officers ready. Then.
Okay.
How long after waking up is this?
So we're looking at, let's see, Lafdul, you needed 40 minutes?
Yeah, I had Endure Heat cast myself, which I changed, and Dispel Magic.
Okay. So, let's see. I will put it at...
You weren't directly walking there, but you... I don't know.
Hold on. Let me. I'm thinking. I'll put it at another hour on top of that to get everything going and stuff like that. So about an hour 40 is what you would have had time to memorize spells.
Mm-hmm. So all in all, Leva needs another hour.
Okay. So we can go with that lever.
Or Leva can stop where she is and have the spells that she's regained.
Yeah.
In an hour 40.
How does that work?
Just decide
Top
which
down
spells.
or bottom up?
You change
decide,
the spells
you decide,
you want.
You have an hour 40. Decide which spells you would have considered the most important to get to memorize first, and figure out what, just priority. What would you? What would Leva have prioritized in rememorizing? Same thing for Solas. Now, Finn, had you gone to sleep when you got back?
Yeah, probably because I'd been up all night.
Yeah.
Okay. So you would have been woken up, and you'd obviously have the option of going back to sleep and letting the rest of the party do things, or go and assist.
No, I can go and assist.
Okay.
So the thing is do we carry on trailing him or do we ambush him?
I think that Lafdul will be trailing him. The rest of us would try to get into an ambush position, I think.
Yeah, I'm relaying information. You guys decide on the plan, but this could potentially show us where he's going.
I would prefer to trail.
I'm gonna go try to ambush him.
Yeah, Leva is with Solas. She preferred to trail.
Obviously,
if we ambush him on the streets, it looks like we are attacking a child. Plus, if he has again a teleport contingency, he might just poof out.
I guess.
Well, I got Dimension Anchor, so that'll be the first thing I do when a fight starts.
All right. Lafdul says he's got Dimension Anchor.
It would stop him from teleporting, so it's a case of just dealing with him very quickly before he has a chance to either dispel it or whatever.
We got two votes for trail, one for attack.
I'm fine with this.
We may not get this opportunity again, and my telepathy only lasts half an hour or less than half an hour, so you've got that much time.
Braxton's voting for attack, so it's 2-2. So,
no, I think it's attack.
Right,
I'll trail him for as long as I can, but obviously attack when it comes towards the end of my spell, where I think
that works.
Finn?
I'm good for getting this over with.
Yeah.
Right, okay. Right, so off to the market. Unless anyone wants to sit it out.
So is
What
anyone
are all
gonna
your
sit it out?
I don't think any of us are going to set it
I'm
out.
going to go there and protect the rest of the group, but fighting on the streets is not something that Solas is very keen on. First of all, it's going to lead to problems with the law.
Let's see if we can get him in an alleyway then.
All right, so
how
everyone,
long would
the entire party is prepared to leave and go try to confront him. Correct?
Yeah.
Yeah.
How long would it take?
Hold
Braxton
on.
to swap his-
Leva, what was that, Leva?
Sorry.
Leva will sort of go along, but under protest. She thinks it's terrible to do this on the street.
Mm-hmm.
Like Sola said before. She actually fully agrees with him, which doesn't happen very often. Please take note.
The main thing that I wanted to know
She
was
does
whether
go along.
the main thing that I wanted to know is whether you were going or whether you were going to stay and thus continue to memorize spells.
No, she foregoes the 6th level spell.
Okay. All right, Solas. How about you? Are you going to be down any spells?
Yeah, I'm down with my 3rd level Cleric spells and 1 1st level Mage spell.
Okay.
How long does it take Braxton to get his proper armor
A
on?
few. I mean, it's going to take you all a few minutes to prepare. Finn was asleep. Solas and Leva were in the middle of studying. So you would all be taking some time to prepare. You're arming yourselves. You're getting armor on. You're making sure that you've got all your material components. Your blah 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 kind of thing.
Yeah.
So it's going to be. You've got time to get your armor on.
Okay, so Braxton, while he's putting his armor on, is still sort of talking to the others. And he's like, good call. We'll try and get him into one of the side alleys between the buildings, and then we can fight him there.
I reckon he will probably teleport away. Want to bet?
He probably will. I'll try to throw the smelly thing at him if he's going to try and teleport away.
And Lafdul has indicated he has a spell that can hopefully prevent that.
I'm going to hope that Lafdul throws his dimensional anchor at him.
Yeah, I just need to know when you're within striking range for me to start that.
Mm-hmm.
So
Braxton.
either I see you guys appear, then I'll start casting the spell.
Is there saving throw against that?
No, there's no save.
Okay.
Braxton's going to send back to Lafdul. We're just getting ready now. We're hoping that he goes into a side alleyway so that the watch doesn't get summoned. We'll be with you as soon as possible. I will give you a running commentary on our position when we're coming.
I try. Well, as I'm. Did I get a look at? Obviously, yeah, because I had an intelligence check to relay what he looked like as an illusion. But I also saw what he looked like without the illusion, right?
Yes.
Did he have anything noticeable about him?
Without the illusion?
No, yeah, without the illusion. Like something that I could potentially track with locate objects. That's also on the back of my mind.
Nothing that sticks out. He is wearing...
I didn't have much time, so...
No, and he's wearing pretty normal clothing, so that if your illusion... if his illusion were dispelled, he wouldn't look like an urchin anymore, but he would look like a kid in... good quality, but not
the entitled kid.
I'm sorry?
The entitled kid. Of,
he would look like a middle middle class.
Oh, it's not
middle class Shao kid, basically.
Oh, he's not that conceited then. I thought he was.
I mean,
in a way, he is.
Braxton says to Lafdul, how far down Grand Street are you?
Well, I'll relay whatever as I'm keeping up with my help.
Okay.
Grand Street comes all the way near the docks.
Grand
As an
Street goes all the way down
FYI,
to the docks, basically.
if I see him going into because I might have to react, because I know the guy can teleport, so I'm keeping that in the back of my mind. If I see him going down like a one-way alley with like no apparent
There's no one-way alleys.
cul-de-sac, sorry, cul-de-sac.
Okay.
You don't forget.
So he's gonna
ev-
teleport away. So I want to cast Dimension Anchor on him before he teleports. If I can, seems like he's just ran into an offshoot, then stopped. Then I'm hopefully going to try and beat him on the cast.
Braxon's going to say, what side streets are you passing?
Lafdul will relay what he's relaying.
Yeah, give me a
Paul's
second.
telling me.
Okay.
I need to figure out how long it's going to take because the telepathy has a limited duration. So
28 minutes.
oops.
I would have tried to encourage Braxon to relay fast forms of locomotion if you can, please. Movement, whatever.
Yeah, he wants us up there quick. Roughly how long's it been out of 28 minutes?
So
Come up to 20.
the Lafdul cast that the second he saw Maritzo. Maritzo was in the magistrate for about 6 minutes.
That's true.
Came back out,
Took
and you had gotten back. So you're only looking at about 7 minutes right now.
7 minutes left. Okay.
No, 7 minutes in total.
Oh, 7 minutes in.
elapsed
Okay.
by the time you would have gotten to the ship. Now,
Okay.
it's going to take you all 10 minutes to get prepared.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
Leva
So-
will cast fly and invisibility on herself. And she also offers somebody else to be invisible. She has 2 invisibilities.
Well, I can take the invisibility if you are offering.
Okay.
Good call.
Okay, so in that 10 minutes of preparing, and you can get some reasonable spells off like that, like those two. Actually, let me roll for potential wild surges.
Ship destroying actions.
She will also cast Detect Scrying, by the way.
What's the casting time on that?
Detect Scrying?
Oh,
Yep.
That's at 10 minutes, isn't it?
I don't think so. Just a second. If it's that long, then she won't cast it, no.
Right.
4.
Yes.
Casting Detect Scrying.
Okay.
Casting time 4.
Oh, it's around.
1 round.
I mean, it's a spell that you need
She-
to have a.
He's not
fast.
tracking you right now anyway. You know that because I'm.
He may have it up. I don't know how he works, and it may just
You
be
usually
And
have
I
to
mean,
have some
well,
level of concentration.
it'll stay up long enough that if he does manage to get away before you get your dimensional anchor or something like that, he may choose to scry after that. It's fine. Like there's
Never
good
was
reasons to cast
yeah.
that, especially with
And
its
she
duration.
thought of casting full speech, but that one takes 1 turn, so that's a bit longer.
Yes.
Too long.
All right, so Lafdul, in that 10 minutes, you follow him down Grand Street
Mm-hmm.
to Clipper Street.
Aha.
Can you ping?
Yep.
Hang on, Grand Street. Oh yeah.
So
I
you
need to
go,
zoom
you
in
skirt
more.
along the Great Market, head down Clipper Street, and then turn onto Galley Street,
Ah.
and you end up outside Faldric's warehouse.
Solas also casts fly on himself.
So, Lafdul, following him, what are you like? You'd relay to the party that he's just gotten to Faldric's warehouse. What are you going to do there?
Does he look like he's going to go in? Is he knocking, waiting? Is he observing? What's he doing?
Okay, so he's going up, and there's a pair of guards out front.
Does he look like he's just going to go in?
Looks like he's talking to them.
All right, because I want to try to block most of the line of sight and down a potion. Polymorph self.
All right, yeah, I mean you can duck into an alley real fast.
I assume it's going to be faster than casting a spell and less concentration dependent.
Okay.
And auditory.
Hold on a second. Which one of your
got
potions?
2. Hopefully they're not cast, or at least maybe one of them is. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Sorry, 1 second. Polymorph. Potion and polymorph self, the first one. Silver, gold, liquid. This one.
I have a note that was borrowed by Finn. Was that returned and not used? I don't know when. I don't remember when that was.
I thought he borrowed the purple one. I think he did return it.
I borrowed one to let the prince change his form.
Did
when
it
we took
get
him out.
used?
Wasn't
He did, yeah.
Okay.
Someone did use a potion, but wasn't that Leva's potion or someone else's potion? Because I don't think it was mine. There was 3 potions of polymorph. I had 2, and someone else had 1.
I have a note borrowed by Finn. Finn is recalling that was used by the prince.
if he wants its use, it's fine. I'll use the other one.
Well, right. No, I just want to make sure that does mean that now you have no potions of polymorph after using this one, which is fine. And I may have written down the wrong one was handed, but you got 2, so it's fine. This is more for note keeping.
Leva gave hers to Finn a long time ago.
Was that during the thing? That's what, because I remember someone giving a fair potion.
I don't know what happened to it afterwards. I only have to note that I gave it to Finn.
Yeah, which was given to the prince.
I would have given one to the prince, and I would have given the other one back.
I do not have a note of Leva having a polymorph self potion, so.
A very long time, though.
Hold on.
2020.
Finn, do you remember having 2 and giving 1 back?
I seem to remember 2 of them being offered, but a little too long trying to recall exactly what happened.
Was just about a year ago. In fact, it was October the 14th, a year ago.
And I like the way you have Zach tracking on that.
Since I didn't note then that it was returned, Leva doesn't have it anymore. It's gone.
Oh, you're searching in the group chat with us?
No, I'm searching in my own notes.
Oh, because I was looking in Discord and you mentioned it there.
Right. Leva, did you say you was doing fly?
Yeah, no, that is a conversation about the thing, Prince. Sorry. Yes.
I mean,
so there was the whole conversation about talking about the prince, and you mentioned you had a potion of polymorph.
I think I'm gonna say that you're using that one got used, and now you're using your second one, and that means that that's gonna be your last one.
All right.
Because I don't remember the details, and potions are pretty common, so.
Well, these ones aren't. All right, no, it's fine.
I don't know. It sounds like you guys had 3 of them. That's quite a few potions.
Yeah,
I had 2. Now I've got none.
Solas has 1.
There you go. All right. All right. So you drink that potion, and once you drink that, what are you doing?
I want to see if I can make myself. I want to get closer first. Obviously, I want to see if he's going inside the building.
He has not gone inside the building yet.
I want to get as close as I can. I'll polymorph myself into a cat, I guess.
Okay.
Something that's relatively quiet. Well, I don't know. I'm going to find out.
And moving
If I
closer?
can keep... Yeah. So
Okay.
within earshot.
Invisible cat.
Yeah.
Okay. He seems to be arguing with the two guards out front. And you're pretty sure that these are new guards. You do not recall them having seen them before. Finn would probably have noticed that there were more guards than there were before, and some that he hadn't recognized. So, given what you know, Baldric has obviously hired some new protection for himself.
Yeah. I'm considering, well, we don't know if he suspected his guards might have been charmed.
So the guards are insisting that this, to them, urchin child, leave a note with them, and they will deliver it to Baldric. But he is busy and not seeing anyone, and the tone of the voice indicates that this guard has already said that to Maritzo. And on that note, Maritzo will respond with what you're pretty sure is some foul language in a language that you don't know, and says that he won't be to blame for this lost business, and turns around and starts leaving.
Alright, I follow him as a cat.
Okay.
I inform the party of what's been going on. Am I struggling to follow him as a cat?
Not really.
Alright, good. No, it's because I got a smaller gait because I'm a cat, but cats are pretty fast and agile, so...
Yeah. So, he starts to head up a round street, and that is when the rest of the party will indicate, or Braxon will indicate that everyone is ready. Like the 10 minutes have passed, and they've gotten.
Yeah.
They've gotten ready.
Did Lever say she was putting fly on herself?
Yeah, she cast that on herself.
Anyone else putting fly on themselves?
I'm gonna fly.
Solas is also flying.
I'm gonna fly using Beowulf. Can I also take my flyer with me on Beowulf?
No.
Well, what I was gonna say is if anyone, if you can fly Lafdul, if you can fly to the edge of Bral near Round Street, you can get quite close without being right visible. Which way round Round Street are you going? Round Street is a big circular thing.
Back towards the Great Market.
Yeah, I'm
He took a right
relaying.
onto Round Street.
Okay.
Can I roll spellcraft to guess, or an intelligence to guess at how long I got left on my telepathy?
You roll spellcraft.
Yeah,
I don't know
anyone
which would be more accurate.
Spellcraft is always going to be more accurate when it comes to spells.
Yeah, I'll just roll, see if I get an idea or not.
Anyone who can fly or move quickly, it's probably a good idea to start
10-ish minutes.
Seeing if you can delay it.
10-ish minutes.
Alright, still got time. Yeah, I'd relay to Braxon how long I think it will last, my spell.
Okay. Well, the rest of us better start running up Dock Street.
You've all got forms of flying anyway. You got your fly, Arcus got as well, Think and Polymorph. Two wizards are flying.
Braxon has put his heavy armor on, so unless someone's got a spell for making Braxon light, he can't use the fly again.
Are you taking your backpack?
Oh, then you can fly. Then you can run up there with my squire. You two can keep each other safe while you head up there.
Braxton's got his boots, so those boots make him move.
Hold on a second. Braxon, do you know how much you weigh in total with the equipment you want to carry and yourself?
No, I haven't figured that out.
Okay, then yes. Then I will say that your fly cannot carry you.
Doesn't
Yeah.
it just move slower rather than it can't
It
fly?
has a weight limit.
No,
It
it's
has
got
a
a
weight
weight
limit.
limit.
Oh,
I worked out a thing before when I was going to be using the fly, but I specifically said I was changing into the big armor. So
You could always ask Clara to reduce you.
yeah,
but
could
that
you
won't
do
be good in combat until you get spelled.
well, little Braxon that can do stabby is still useful.
Depends on how much you get reduced. But
I mean, reduced by 90%.
but
I suppose
but
so. Yeah.
make a decision. Hurry up.
No, I'll leg it.
Okay, so Ingritha and you will go on foot. What about Finn? Because you did have a bird form already used.
Yeah, so Finn will take the form of a small snake and curl around somebody's ankle that's flying.
Okay. Anyone willing to have a snake friend?
Yep, no problem.
Okay.
That would have to be done before you cast invisibility.
That's true.
He
Not
can hide under
necessarily.
our clothing.
Once I'm a snake, she could just pick me up and put me next to her ankle.
Mm.
She can still see me.
Yeah, but you are also visible to everyone.
That's
There's
okay.
always-
Flying snakes are common.
Yep.
Feng can be concealed underneath our clothing. Or
Yes,
somewhere.
There's always a Ockar.
Finn, why don't you just crawl up my arm and I put my sleeve over you? How about that?
That works.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. So let's see. All right. So so Braxon and Ingritha, you two will get up to about here on Dock Street in one round because you'll have to like run up the from the lower area and everything like that. The rest of the party, are you going together? Solas, Leva, and Ockar, are you flying together or what?
How fast is Spell move?
How fast is his flight speed?
He's also not invisible, don't forget, and you two are.
Yeah, I'll probably fly apart from them. He
won't matter, will it?
He flies at the mount's normal movement rate and maneuverability class D, and Beowulf is a wolf.
So
I don't have his speed listed.
All right, hold on, let me look.
So Braxon would have told everyone that Lafdul's currently a cat before they flew off.
Well, he's also currently invisible, so.
Yeah,
Oh,
I'm
he's
an invisible cat.
Okay, fair enough.
If it saves time, my wolf form is movement 18.
He's a dire wolf, so that's going to be a little bit different, and I think it's 15, but I want to double check. Give me just a second.
Oh, it's the actual movement of the creature, not the item.
Also, Finn would have cast Unfailing Premonition just before he shape changed.
All right, that's fine. Let's see. Dire Wolf is... Oh, no, it's 18. All right. So movement rate of 18 for flying. All right, so... Braxon is the only one who is in contact with...
Yeah.
Yeah, the party moves at Braxton speed, basically.
Unless they're separating. So, the three of you flying. Ockar, you were about to say something?
We were given like a general area of where we need to go, right?
Well, if anyone else had telepathy, they could cast it on Braxon and Braxon.
No, I'm the only one.
Braxton told us the general area of where we need to head, right?
Yeah, basically down to Drakentown is the last he would have heard, which is down here.
I'll split off a bit to make it less noticeable.
Because
the other flyers are invisible and it doesn't matter as much for them. I'll split off a bit and try to catch up with the others if I end up not at the right spot.
What's Maratsu's demeanor with his pace? Because it would indicate the speed that the party traverse at if they need to come here urgently if he's running or something.
He is moving at the speed of a little kid delivering a message.
The normal walking pace, maybe a bit faster, I don't
A
know.
bit faster, more of like a jog.
And I'll relay, that's how fast he's traveling. So.
Okay, we're on the way. We split up.
Right.
Oh,
So I need to know.
I'll
I
stay
need
with
to
the
know
others, Joe.
how you guys are coordinating, if you're coordinating at all, because the flyers, unless you're doing something to keep track of Braxon, you're
Yeah,
not
I've
going
got-
to know where Maratsu continues to go. And I need to know
and
quickly.
you'd have to
Uh,
say with Braxon.
What street was he going and where was he heading? When
It's going down Brown Street.
to which direction?
I thought he was going up, wasn't he?
He's going up Round Street.
Yeah.
Okay. So Solas would
big
head.
main street.
Solas would head to around here.
Oh, would Lafdul have been told they're invisible?
Yeah, that's fine.
Alright,
Quick
so
communication.
Alright, that's also like I've got no idea where they are. I can't react to them. So I've
Three
got no
invisible
idea.
Yeah.
people.
All tracking Maratsi is fine.
Well,
Once
no, only
they-
one person is actually tracking Maratsu.
Yeah. Well, the other two have got to catch up.
Okay, so Finn and Leva. I mean, you two are also invisible, so you can't follow each other. I'm okay with you guys having decided. I need you. I guess I need you guys to decide like where you're going, like where you would have told each other that you're going. You have no more
Alright.
information other than Maratsu has made a right onto Round Street from Bral Falderic's warehouse. That leads to Anchor Street. That could either go towards the Great Market. It could go down towards the docks.
Well, in some ways, Lever would actually hover above Braxon, expecting him to speak out loud what he just received per telepathy.
Okay, so you're going to be flying, but at Braxon's pace with him.
Yes,
Okay.
because we don't know where Lafdul goes, and there are many cats in that place. There's no cat
You
that's
He's
could
standing
invisible
always-
out.
anyway.
I'm invisible
You-
as well, so.
Yeah, so
You could always yell down at Braxon. It won't make you visible. It's not an attack.
it's it's this loud voice out of nothingness that's.
And once I can start to hear, I know Maratsu can hear it, so I would obviously tell you the moment I can hear you guys. If you say you're shouting to each other.
Right,
gonna
where
give
are
the
you
game away.
going? I need to know.
We were on Dock Street.
No, I
Braxton's
understand that.
gonna be-
The party members who cannot follow along with Lafdul, I need to know what you are doing. So Leva is following Braxon, so she is going at the same speed that Braxon is. Solas, you had indicated that you would be heading to the intersection of Grand Street and Anchor Street. Is that still the case?
Yeah.
Okay. So you go off basically alone, which is fine.
Mm-hmm.
And Ockar, how about you?
I'm splitting off of it as well, so I don't draw too much attention. Since I'm the only flyer that's visible, I don't
Okay.
want to draw too much attention to the runners.
Okay.
So I'm heading to the same general area, but I'm taking a different route.
All right. Do you want to go high so that if anything, like if people look up, they hope you hope that they just think that you're a bird that is actually closer than you appear?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
And I'll just kind of lie flat against Bamel's back to make myself less noticeable.
Okay.
And also, once I'm here, I'm going to be flying pretty high. Once I get there, I will cast detect magic and start going lower and basically try to see if there is anything magical.
Okay. All right. So, Braxon, your idea is to go down Dock Street to Anchor Street?
Yeah, go down Dock Street to Anchor Street, run along Anchor Street, because that's the road he's in, rather than cutting through any of the blocks. To be cut through the blocks, we've got loads of turns and stuff, so this should hopefully be relatively fast.
Oh, I mean, I was going to say Ockar's got local history. You know, the streets like the back of his hand. He's flying.
But we're aiming for the junction of Anchor Street and Round Street. And did Lever say she was going to fly above Braxon? Or has she made any indication
Yes.
she's up?
Yes,
All
she's
right.
flying above you.
Okay. Well, then Braxon would yell up every time.
You don't need
Lafdul
to
said-
yell.
She can see you. She can
Molly?
follow you. She said
Okay.
she was going at the same
She's
pace.
going at
so-
earshot.
Okay. Well,
Range.
then Braxon will call out. Well, he'd be calling out. Was it Agma?
In Gretha, but she's following you
In
too. You don't need to
Yeah.
like.
All right.
You don't need to shout out to them because they can follow you. They can see you.
Yeah. All right. He'll be saying.
You're moving as a group.
Yeah, he'd be going. He's going up Round Street towards Anchor Street, but I don't think anything's happened since then.
All right. So I need to figure out some timing of some things. And I
Yeah.
think that's a good time to spend the break doing that.
Yeah, thank you. I need to go use the restroom.
Mm-hmm.
So
It's that exciting an episode.
for those out there, it's a good time to take a short break, get something to eat or drink. We will be back in about 10 minutes. While I try to figure out what the timing of this is all going to be.
Sorry, Al. Sorry, Ald.
That happens. This is how you guys decided to do it. So, when we come back in about 10 minutes, we'll see how this chase unfolds. See you shortly, everyone.
Right. See you on the other
See you
side.
then.